Good morning and assalamu alaikum class. How are you all? I hope you are you have a very good vacations and you are enjoying a lot. But it's too cold. Try to warm up yourself and try to drink warm liquids. Okay. So today is 5th of January 2024 and today is Friday. In our previous lesson, we have done about unit number 5. We have started unit number 5. That is, that was unit number 5. The name of the unit number 5 is Forms of Energy and Energy Transfer. So we have started unit number 5, that is forms of energy and energy transfer. And we have discussed about the energy and the different forms of energy. And we have discussed that there are the different forms of energy, just like the potential energy, kinetic energy, light energy, sound energy, heat energy, electricity, and so on and many more. Okay. So in this lesson, we will discuss about the one form of the energy that is light energy. In the next lesson, we will also discuss about the other forms of energy, such as sound, heat, electricity. So today we will discuss about the first type, the one type of the form of the energy, that is the light energy. Can anybody tell me what is light? Okay. G Sar, can you tell me what is the light? Good. Light is the form of energy. Okay. Sarah, can you tell me that what is the source which give us a very huge amount of the light energy? Okay, good. That is the sun. Sun is the source which are giving us the very huge amount of the light energy. And it is also giving another form of energy also. Can anybody tell me? Ali? G, good. The sun is also giving us heat, light as well as the heat. Both of the energies are given by the sun. Now we will discuss about the light. What is actually the light is? Light is the form of energy which can move in the either it will move in a straight line, either it will move in the form of the wave. Sometimes it will move in a straight line and it is also moving in the form of the waves. When there is no obstacle and it will not hit to any thing, then it will move in a straight line. And if it will move or it will hit any object or any surface that is in our surroundings, sometimes the surface is smooth and sometimes the surface is not smooth, it is rough. And so when the light moves on a smooth surface, it will give the different reflection, and when it will move on a rough surface, it will give the different type of reflection. What is the reflection? The question also writes that what is the reflection? Can anybody tell me? G. Daniel, can you please tell me what is reflection? G. No idea what the reflection? Okay, I will tell you what is reflection. Reflection is when the light waves bounce off the object. What does bounce off means? If the light is coming from any source, For example, our source is sun, and the sun is coming from the light is coming from the sun, and it will hit the smooth surface. When it will hit the smooth surface, it will also reflect back. It will also reflect back. This is called as the incident ray, and this is called as the reflected ray, both having the same angle. So this is when the light hits the smooth surface and it will reflect back, and this process is called the reflection. Means that the light when bounce off any object, that process is called the reflection. And there are the two types of the reflection, and it depends upon the surface of the object. If the surface of the object is smooth, it will give the reflection, which is called as the regular reflection. This type of the reflection is called regular reflection. And if the light can hit the rough surface, it is not smooth, but it is the rough and upside down that if we see in the microscope. वैसे तो हमें देखने में तो rough surface भी smooth लग रही होती, but it is not in a way. The surface is not properly smooth. It is a rough surface, so it will give the different types of the reflection. When it will hit the upper surface, it will bounce in a different manner, and it means that the rough surface is giving the different type of the reflection, which is called as the irregular or the diffuse reflection. Irregular and diffuse reflection. The first one is the regular, and the second one is called as the irregular or the diffuse reflection. Okay, the smooth surface. If we talk about the example of the smooth surface, the mirror that we use in our daily routine, in our at our home, we see our image in the mirror. It will give the regular reflection, and if the diffuser, the irregular reflection can be seen in the water that having the that is also are occur in the form of the waves, and it will give the reflection which is called as the irregular or the diffuse reflection. Okay, understand? Is there any question? Okay. Okay. Now we also know that when there is a light, there is some dark surface that are formed. Yes. Tell me, Sean, when there is is sun, and we if we put any opaque or the translucent object in between the source of the light, there is some dark portion that is formed. For example, there is the sun, and if that the sun is shining brightly and there is a tree, when the light will hit that the surface of the tree, it will form the dark portion of the background. Good. Got my point. That actually is called shadow. Good. So the next topic is shadow. What is the shadow? Shadow is the absence of light. It actually forms in that area where the light is not present, where there is the absence of the light, and it is always in the dark color, black color. And for the formation of the shadow, there must be three things present. Number one is the source that must be present, which can provide us the light. Okay, the source that is giving the light. Number one is the source, and then number two is the object, and the object must be opaque or the translucent object. Opaque or the translucent object means the objects which can do not allow the light to pass through it. Okay, if this is a duster, this is also opaque object. It will not produce any. It will not allow any light to pass through it. Okay, the first thing is the source, and the second one is the object, and the third one is the place where the shadow is formed. Place or the ground where the shadow is formed. These are the three main things which are needed to form the shadow. Number one is the source, number two is the object, which can that may be the opaque or the translucent, and the third one is the place or the ground or the background surface where the shadow will be formed. These are the three things. Okay, the size. The next topic is the size and the position of the shadow. Size and position of shadow. What does the word size mean? Size means कि कोई भी चीज कितनी बड़ी है और कितनी छोटी है, सही? उसका शैडो बड़ा बनता है या छोटा बनता है? बट अबाउट पोजीशन, पोजीशन मतलब कि वो लेफ्ट साइड पे बनती है उसका शैडो या राइट साइड पे बनता है. इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन द लाइट सोर्स. जो हमारा सोर्स होगा ना, whether the source is the sun, whether the source is the artificial light, it depends upon you कि आपका source क्या है. Okay, if we are talking about the source of that is the sun, so we can identify the position of the shadow as if we will draw the diagram, and we have an object just like the tree. Here the sun or the source is on the left side. So the shadow will be made on the right side. Okay, and if the source is on the right side, then the shadow will be made on the left side. These are the positions, two different positions of the shadow, which depends on what? Which depends on the source. That may be the natural source or that may be the artificial source. Now the size of the shadow. What is the size of the shadow? How it will be bigger and how it will be small. We will do a small experiment. I have a mobile that having a light. It means this is the artificial source of the light. Okay, or if I will put this my source in the middle of the board and the camera, and now I am putting some object that must be present. which make the shadow. There are the three things that I have already told you, that there must be three things which can make the shadow. Number one is the source. Number two is the object. This object, this my hand, is the opaque object. Okay, the object, and the board is the whiteboard is the background or the place where the shadow will form. So if I am bringing my hand closer to the source, it means you are seeing that the shadow is becoming bigger and bigger in size. And if I am moving my hand or the object away from the source, the size of the shadow is becoming smaller. Okay, so we can say that if the source, sorry, the object is closer to the source, the size of the shadow is in a bigger size, bigger form, and if it is away from the source, the size is in a small form. Okay, these are the different size and the position of the shadow. And one more thing, that we can also find out the time of the day, whether the we can conclude whether it is day or the night or it is evening with the help of the shadow. If the it is the beginning of the day or the end of the day, our shadow is in a longest form. ये आप खुद भी ऑब्जर्व कर सकते हो कि सुबह के टाइम और शाम के टाइम हमारा जो शेडो होता है वो बहुत लंबा होता है, तो उससे हम ये कंक्लूड कर सकते हैं कि वेदर इट इज मॉर्निंग और द इवनिंग. And in the middle of the day, there is no shadow. When the sun is at our top, there is no shadow. Okay. Now, there is one more topic, that is rainbow. Okay. किसी ने rainbow देखा है? Good. इसका मतलब सबने rainbow देखा. When it is formed, जी बारिश के बाद रेनबो बनती है आसमान पे. अच्छा, अब मुझे बताएगा दानियाल, दैट कौन कौन से कलर्स होते हैं रेनबो में? हाउ मेनी कलर्स आर देयर इन द रेनबो? ओके, रेड, ऑरेंज, येलो. कैन एनीबडी टेल मी what is the sequence, what is the arrangement of the rainbow, and how the rainbow is formed? Anybody having any idea? Okay, I will tell you that the rainbow is actually formed when there is rain. Common now, there is rain, and after it is rain, there are some raindrops that remain in the sky. And after that, when the sunlight that strike the drops of the rain, it will scatter that light, the white light, the sunlight, into different colors, and that different colors are seven. There are seven colors in the rainbow. What are that seven colors? Okay, this is the picture that um, that is showing that there is a rain. There is a rain, and after that rain there is the rainbow that is appeared on the cloud, and that having the different colors. If I will focus it, there you are seeing the different colors, and there is the particular arrangement, that is the definite arrangement of the rainbow, and we cannot make according to our own choice. There is the particular arrangement of the rainbow. If you are seeing that at the end there is the color which is called violet, then the next color is dark blue, that is called indigo, and after indigo there is blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. That is the particular arrangement of the rainbow. that it means that the rainbow having the seven colors, and that seven colors are violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. Okay. Now I will tell you one sequence which you can understand or you can remember the sequence of the rainbow, that is V I P G Y O R. That is big goal. Big goal these are the starting letters alphabets of the colors. V for the violet, then it is indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. This is the sequence of the rainbow. Okay. Now, these are the topics that we have to do today. And if I am giving some questions that you have to do as a homework, you can also take the help from the book, and you can also write by your own self. You can also take the help from the internet, and you will give the answer. You will write down the answer in your notebooks. Now, write down the questions. We have already done five questions related to the energy and the forms of energy. Now we will move to question number 6. Question number 6 is, what is reflection and also write about its type. Okay. What is reflection? We have already done that the reflection is the light wave is formed. Reflection is formed when the light waves bounce off the object. And if we talk about the types, there are the two types of the reflection. Number one is the regular reflection, and number two is called as the irregular or the diffuse reflection. Okay. Our second question is, write down the arrangement of the colors formed in the, okay. Write the arrangement of the colors that are formed in the rainbow means that there are the different seven colors that are formed in the or the present in the rainbow, that are violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. And these seven colors are present actually in the white light that is present in the sun. The sunlight, that is white light that is coming from the sun, that having the seven colors that are the violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. Okay, our next question is, write down the write three things which are necessary to make a shadow. I have already told in the video that there are the three things which are necessary to make the shadow are number one is source, the light source, and the number two is the object that may be the opaque or the translucent object, and number three, the third thing which is necessary is the background where the shadow is to formed. Okay, the next question number 9. Question number 9 is how the size and position of shadow change. How the size and position of the shadow change. I have already told you that the size and the position depends upon the presence of the source, whether the source is artificial or the natural. If the it is present on the left side, the shadow will be formed in the on the right side. If the it is present on the right side, the shadow will form on the left side. And the same for the size. uh, that was the position and the size. If the object come closer to the source, it will form the bigger shadow, and if it moves far away from the source, it will form the small size shadow. Okay, that's all from my side, and today we have done about the one form of the energy, that is the light energy. In the next lesson we will done about the heat energy.